Hello, this is Q Doma once again. And something has been on my mind. And I was looking at a video with Thunderfoot, and she made some really good points, about the whole, the creation of everything. And I guess here's my question that I want to know is what is beyond the Big Bang? Because when it comes down to it, scientists we really don't know. That's one question I would like to know. What is beyond it? When it comes to religious people, people say God created everything. But here's a question that I would love to know is who created God? And where did God come from? Or did he just create himself? And this whole thing, in another interesting thought that also comes to mind, can you create something out of nothing? Is that possible? One way to put it, I could say that everything is nothing. That literally everything is just pure void. Some people believe that everything is mind and just pure thought. If that's the case, then the only reason why God exists is only because we believe that he exists. Which is an interesting question because, it also brings to mind to make you wonder if anything is even real. For as far as we know, all this could just be an illusion, a dream. When we go to sleep, somebody else could be waking up. And as soon as we wake up, we could be part of the dream. It's a boggling thought. If you ask me what I think personally, in general, I think it's a mixed reality as far as there's no real right or wrong question to it because the thing is, for one, we don't know if God truly exists. Two, we don't know what's beyond the Big Bang. We don't know that either. Here's another question that I would really love to have answered too. Ask me this: how do we know that anything that we do even matters? Now there's a question. Now, once again, I would have to say this is all perception of the mind. Because, when you're a child, you're taught things by your parents. They tell you, brush your teeth, these things, and, they give you your morals and ethics. Now, for those of y'all that might say, well, these things are important. Now, as far as we know, they're important to us. But that does not necessarily mean that's how things go, this in general. As far as we know, everything we do may mean nothing. Just a drop in the bucket. Because, really, if you think about it, do you know anybody that's come back from the dead that's told you there's an afterlife or anything? Because pretty much when you die, that's pretty much it. Everything, unless you do something and there are other people to remember you, everything else is a drop in the bucket. It really is. And, I know that sounds a little bit pessimistic, coming from me. Don't get me wrong. I'm optimistic when it comes to things. I'm not saying there isn't an afterlife, but as far as I'm concerned, there's no proof of it. So, I like to see proof because, it helps. But I don't know. It would just help, to know, that would be an interesting question, just to the people. Me myself, I think things matter. Of course, then again, you got to ask yourself this question too. You say, well, what if there's nobody to remember you? If there's no one to remember you, and everything gets destroyed, who remembers you? Does the universe remember you? Is there anything? What do you do then? Well, for the rest of y'all, I just have to tell you, you just have to deal. That's one question that's out of the way. Other question, I say third question, I would like to ask. That's an interesting. Do we have souls? As individuals, or are we just products of the genetic structure, or are we just here? Some people, if you're atheist, we don't have a soul. Christians say we have a soul, we have a spark. When this body dies, our soul goes somewhere. That's up to debate because the question is, for one, there's no, I've never seen a soul. There's no scientific evidence that proves we have a soul. Now, the thing that I would love to know is what is within the soul thing, within it. Is this to unlock the actual, I guess, the creation of life itself? Then you have to ask your question: is it possible to create life? Is it something that's just no more than a Frankenstein story? Or something that you only read about in the Bible. Another thing that's up to debate once again. You know, I mean, it's just one of the wonderful wonders of nature. That we'll just probably have to figure out. I think I pretty much asked the fourth question. It was kind of like a question within a question, and I think I'm just gonna leave it as that. I know I'm probably gonna get some flack for this, but what the heck? I mean, I like hearing other people's opinions and thoughts on things. And I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one. Bye bye.